Okay, this is what I'm talking about, folks. I put this oil in about a year or two ago, and as you can see, it's like watery, like pink quick chocolate milk. Not good. Anyway, the transmission had the same problem. One day it just wouldn't go anywhere in the cold weather. It had no forward reverse. I could hear it. If the suction in the sump of the tranny, I don't know if you can see, but see, that's the suction. That's where all the oil to the main hydraulic pump gets sucked through. If that's restricted, you got nothing. See that weird gook? It's like almost like a cheese on the filter. See it? This is that crappy oil from Tractor Supply. It turns into like a wax. So that's the problem here. This thing was going haywire, making all kinds of bad noises. I shut it right down, and the oil is obviously is thick, but there's something in this oil that turns to wax. I'm going down to Caterpillar and getting good oil. No more. That's enough. You know, that was that, I don't know, they took it off the market in North Carolina. That one of the Yellow Pail, it's actually got sued for it. It ruined people's machines. So don't skimp out on oil. Only use it to flush the machine and throw it away and put good oil in. Unless it's a real piece of junk, old machine, it don't matter. You gotta be nuts to skimp on oil in a newer excavator or something with a high performance, high pressure pump. This is a lower pressure gear pump. It's not so sensitive, but even so, I mean, I flush mine out every year. I recommend everyone taking these things out and cleaning it. The fuel, transmission, and the main hydro tank. Take the sump out, clean the suction filters out, wipe the bottom out, look for oil and debris. This one had, like, this came out of New York City, this machine, so it had, like, plastic bags in there. The guy thought the thing was shot. Somebody sabotaged it. Who knows who, but they almost wrecked it. So, anyway, this is a JCB. Really nice rudder machine. Has a brand new engine in it. Four-wheel drive extender hoe. And it has the 4-in-1 bucket with forks. So this is a good machine, you know. Really not much went wrong with this thing. So people think that filter there is a return filter is meaningless. Not really meaningless, but it's not so critical as the suction one in the tank. And no one wants to drain all this 20 gallons of fuel. I got like 20 gallons now, just about here. They don't want to do it. So you got to do it at least every year or two. Maybe 2 or 3 years do it. I got to find out where the water's coming in. I think it's coming in through this gasket. I'm going to re-glue it with Permatex again around the screws. I had that in my New Holland. The rainwater would just seep in. So your fuel tank, the same thing. And the fuel tank is a pickup tube with a screen, like the Bobcat video. It's like drinking through a straw with, you know, that's pinched off on the end. You can't get the fluid. People are changing all these filters. They don't understand filters are return. They're not suction side. So anyway, some basic hydraulic information. You know what else works good too? If you can get it, it's called Lucas Hydraulic Oil Seal Conditioner. It's like gallon cans. It's like a plastic white bottle. Lucas. It's like $29, $30. Man, you put that in, it seals up all the small nuisance O-rings and leaks. I had a crane that was drooling all over the place. I put 2 of them in it, and I had 200 gallons of oil in that machine. In a Grove 70-ton crane, hydro crane. I put 2 or 3 of them Lucases in. Every leak in the machine stopped. That Lucas stuff works, so I'm going to put it back in here when this is all set up. But it's a nice day today. And there's it's called House Mountain out there. It's got snow on top. We're in Southwest Virginia right now. All the snow and ice melted. It's a nice day here. It's like maybe 40 out right now. Right, Josie? Right? She's looking around. There's like fields here in the back. I'll show you back here. That's my friend back there. He does high-powered rifle. He's from the Army. He does a lot of really intense shooting. Really accurate. Like 300-400 yard shots. Here's an old barn. Let's see. And the Vermeer, well, you guys remember this. The last time, the Aardvark, remember the Aardvark? Cuckoo clock motor. Well, here's the Deutz powered Vermeer, 2-cylinder. I had to rebuild the whole gearbox, re-welded the housing cracked. I had a nye rod, nickel rod that, and making a lathe shaft, bearing cups. I got it all working. So, in the teeth I got to put hard face. I'm going to put grade 8 bolts in here and hard face it, weld it. Like bulldozer blade, you know, hard face rod. And it's just for doing lightweight trenching here and there. The backhoe works really good on this. The backhoe, we're going to clean it, paint it. There's no leaks, no cracks. All the controls are worn out, so you had like a foot of play in the handles. So I'm fixing all the bushings and the controls. And I'm going to convert it over to excavator style, which I can't stand this John Deere 2-stick thing. Whatever they call it, I don't like that. I'm so used to excavators, and I can't get used to that British stuff, you know, where it's opposite to excavator. And this has a 6-way blade, you know, 6-way, which is pretty handy for doing little roads around here and the local hill folk. I just help people nearby. I'm not making money on anything. I'm just having fun fixing up stuff here. I'm up the only one outside right now in the whole county, probably working without heat. I'm a Yankee from up north, plus I'm half Russian, so, and I guess it's in my blood to work out in the cold weather. I don't know. I don't mind. It's actually nice today. I was out here the other day. It was like 20, though. It was pretty little nippy, but you get used to it. You got to force yourself to go outside in the cold and work, and then you get used to it. And hey, you know, they're doing it in Russia. These people in Texas now are, you know, having a hard time with the snow and the cold. When you look at, you know, videos of Siberia, Russia today, people live out and have a nice life out there. You know, they don't have no air conditioning and heat. They got a little coal stove or wood stove, and a lot of them don't have any electric too. We could learn something from them. I want to go visit my cousins there someday.